Coach Fenley talked about the other day that you could be like a Curtis Jones type player. What's that mean to you? I mean, that's pretty nice comparison.
No, it is. It definitely is. Anything that I can do for this team for us to be successful. He talked to quite a few of us yesterday. Just saying like we have those big three, and a lot of other teams have their top two, top three, but do they have the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth like we do? And I think that's something that we have that a lot of teams don't. And so this is going to make us even harder to guard when they're throwing a double team on Audie. They're trying to double team Addie. Jada's having a rough night, and then we have those people that can step up in the a bench position. That's tough. Not a lot of teams in the Big 12 have 7 to 8 pieces like we do, and I think that's why we're so dangerous.
When did he first mention Curtis Jones to you?
I feel like we had a couple conversations last year, just when I started coming off the bench a lot and contributing some points and stuff. He was just saying like, if I can be that spark and give us something when we're being a little slow in those first couple minutes, and I can come in and bring some more energy off the bench, then that's awesome. I mean, like you said, Curtis was a huge piece last year. He's doing his thing now in the NBA, so being compared to that is like awesome. So,
have you talked to him or gotten maybe advice about what comes with that?
No, not really. I mean, when he was here, we would chit chat and stuff. We share a facility and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we all kind of talk and stuff, but not really.
How do you feel like your shooting has improved this year from last year?
I think I can always shoot the ball pretty well, but I mean, I think just putting the work in it's gonna show. So we do stats and stuff in practice, and I feel like I'm very satisfied with my numbers right now. I know my coaches are. They've been telling me, like they kind of want me to shoot more sometimes, like when I'm open, and I think somebody else, they're like, you shoot that at a high percentage, like you need to let that fly more. So I think that also gives me some more confidence in myself, so that's just gonna make me shoot a little bit better when I have people pouring into me. So
yeah, Bill had mentioned that he thought it gotten even better from last year. What do you think is maybe the key to, building off what was a good year last year, taking it to another level?
I think just you can't stay. I shot well last year, so teams are going to try and not let me shoot. So obviously, I need to try and do some stuff. Coming off some screens, which I kind of did in the exhibition game. Like not just so much, skip pass, catch and shoot. People are probably not going to sag off of me as much. So I need to be able to have my feet set when I'm running, and I only have a split second to shoot. So I think that's kind of what we've been doing when I get some workouts in and stuff. So I can be ready at all times.
Does that include, obviously, you sort of reference a bit quicker release, and also is release point something you're considering too, because they're going to be more bothered on the perimeter?
I feel like they haven't really said anything about my release, because I think I do get it off pretty quick. But it's always just we do game type stuff. We do our workouts and we're with the boys. Obviously, the boys can jump a little higher, they're faster. So getting those game reps against boys that are jumping higher than what I'll probably see in a game is just getting me even more ready for that. So it's good.
What's it mean to have a game like you did right out of the chute and really take on that role and be a big contributor?
I thought it was good. I mean, we were all excited. I've been doing it for 4 years, but last game was a little bittersweet, so I was a little nervous. Wanted to play well, but I think we all did really good, and we showcased the new pieces that we have really well, and then what we have coming back did really well. So I was really excited.
Lonely is the only captain out there before the game.
Yeah,
only senior.
I know, it's okay. I have my fake seniors. They're with me. We got Kenzie and Willie. They're older than me, actually, so.
Way to throw them under the bus.
That's why they feel like fake seniors, because they're the old heads on the team?
Yeah, but, I'm the only one with the real title, so I'm in charge.
Your confidence is spoken like a true shooter. Have you always had that?
Yeah, I feel like that's always kind of been, like, my bread and butter, so, I think I'm the best shooter, like, more times than not to going in, so, having that confidence also just helps it go in, like, I miss a couple, and Coach Steyer always gets on me, like, you can shoot the ball, so it's like, don't get mad, just, have that next play mindset, and that's really kind of where I've been trying to mature as I get older, not being so hard on myself and stuff like that, and I feel like that's really helped me shoot even better, so.
how big of an emphasis is improved defense for you guys this year?
I think as a whole, I mean, individually, I know that's something that I've been trying to work on and focus on. And I know that's kind of what the coach has been saying, like, you know, I can score, but what else can I do to try and help the team? But I think even like adding like Jada, a quick guard that can guard the full length of the court, which is something we haven't really done. I think that's good. You know, it's going to take time off the shot clock, so teams don't have as much time. More turnovers, and we're playing faster. So I think all of that, you know, even in practice, we're putting in some new schemes and stuff that, you know, other teams probably will not be expecting. So, you know, they'll be on their toes. So
Does a transition three hit different than a half-court offense three?
I definitely think so. You know, a quick hitter, and everyone's kind of like, you know, you're not ready. And I know Coach Finn sometimes he's like, no, it's not the best shot, but if it goes in, he's not going to say anything. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.